Hey everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach, coming to you with day 21 of my 90-day ILN video challenge. Super excited. That's right. Give me a shout out. 21 over the hump. Holla. Today I wanted to make a uncut, totally. Well, I did have one cut. I had one cut, I have to admit. But I want to give you some, really valuable information in this video. I want to speak about 5 different things that a network marketer needs to have in place, including tools and education or skills, before they begin a paid marketing campaign. Okay, now I want you all to start using paid marketing. And if you don't have these things in place yet, then this is my encouragement to you to take some notes and find out where you need to go and what you need to learn. I'll even provide a couple of solutions for you in this, in order to begin paid campaigns, paid traffic, paid advertising. The reason why I say this is because paid advertising is really crucial. It will totally catapult you into a whole nother next level style happenings in your business. You're going to learn a lot once you open yourself up that way, and you're also going to, oh gosh, you're going to have more people in your business. You're going to have more people buying your product and looking at your book and visiting your website than ever before. This is when you finally go pro. And now, I'm not saying that organic network marketers aren't professional. They are probably more professional than many because they understand a few things that about relationships and about business. Social media marketers are huge and very smart with this. But there's a big thing that's kind of falling by the wayside with it. And I want to point it out, and I want to explain how important it is to you. Paid marketing, okay? Now that could be anything from, Facebook, dark post ads, that could be Twitter ads, it could be YouTube ads, and it also can be solo ads and co-ops and whitelists. There's a bunch of different things. Banner ads aren't as big as they used to be. You used to be able to, attract a lot of leads like that, but it's not as big as having these other things in place. So solo ads is like my choice. Solo ads are hit or miss, risky business. However, you can do some really great split testing with your landing pages and so forth for a very affordable amount of money. And when you really grow, there are solo ad providers out there that will blow your mind. So, but there's a few things that everyone that's using paid advertising, if you're not using these things, these techniques, these tools, and getting this education, and you're using paid advertising, I don't care if you're boosting a post on Facebook, you're doing it wrong. Okay? There's a very big reason why you would take money out of your business expenses and put it towards advertising just in case. Because no matter what kind of advertising it is, it's really just in case. It's really up to you and your timing and your copy and all that fun stuff to get a really great return on investment. So if you don't have these things in place, you can't even track your return on investment. You can't even figure out what happened. Okay, so this is very important. I'm going to get started right away. Thank you for listening to that rather long introduction. Okay, one of the number one things that you need to have is you need to have a landing page. You need to have a landing page system in which you can create a customized landing page to gather names, emails, and sometimes phone numbers. You might want to do SMS messages, Autoresponder. But if you don't have a landing page, you cannot track, in honest to God's truth, who is going to your information and how often they return. You could see that there's unique visits, and you could see that it has nothing to do with nothing until you at least have a name and an email address. You must have that. So in order to have it, use a landing page. I have seen more than, 10 marketers in the past year using paid advertising with a replicated or an affiliate link. Now, if you're an MLM or you're in network marketing and you do not understand what the word replicated website means, you need to contact me immediately. You must know that terminology as fast as possible. And you must get yourself a landing page for any of your offers. I don't care if you're selling your own product, or if you're selling an MLM product, or if you are selling a coaching product, or if you're in affiliate marketing. You must have a landing page. There is no way I would offer anything up of value for sale without gathering in a name and email. It's never going to happen. Until you embrace that for yourself, you're not ready for paid advertising. One of the biggest hang-ups I've seen in this industry when it comes to not getting that landing page. People will be in business for a long time. I know this. I did it. It's because they have an aversion to putting their name and email in other people's landing pages. You must go pro, and you must make that happen for yourself. Okay? In the description below this video, you will find a list of links. It's called The List. It's going to have the tools. This is where you would find something like this, okay? Number 2, you need to have an email autoresponder system, something you can set up ahead of time, okay? So that you can continue to build a relationship with the people that went to your website. Those people that you capture their name and email with your landing page. Now, the mistake I see often with the email marketing, and why it's become kind of a controversial subject in our industry right now, is because so many people, because of the power of social media right now, people are really getting back to people. And when they are reading over and over and over again, because I remember the first 5 to 10 years I had my email address, I would literally get spam from people like that I never opted in for. That's how they advertised to me. I remember my mother joined an MLM way back, well, not that way back because we did have emails, and what she had to purchase so that she would have people to email randomly was a large list of emails. Now, if you're an old school network marketer, you know what that means. And in those days, a lot of the emails, and that's what's kind of ruined it, because marketers ruin things, is they were straight sales copy. There was no jab, jab, jab. It was all right hook, okay? There was no, we forgot a lot about how we really, as Americans, enjoy doing business, whether we're consuming a product or service, or we're offering that product or service, okay? Social media has brought that back. It's right in the forefront. And where people are failing in email marketing is that they're not actually in there to build a relationship. They're still 10 years ago setting sales copy after sales copy after sales copy. They're not offering them live trainings. They're not giving them videos. They're not giving them, it's amazing. Now, I'm on a bunch of lists, and I do it because I really, first of all, the people that I'm on the list for are bringing me value for my life, okay? Whether it's spiritual value or business value or whatever it is. The reason why I'm getting autoresponder emails from them is because I value what they have. And I watch how each of them do it, and I pay attention for myself. How often I'll wait till later to view an email, how often I'll open an email and I will just look at it and move off the page and not click through anything. When I do, what causes me to do it, and how often I actually just delete the email because I know I'm not going to have time to read it. And I'm also noticing who is getting me to open their emails more and why. I open a link once I'm in, and how fast the faster I get to open that email. So super important. When you go into paid marketing, you do have to understand landing pages. You do have to understand that you need to have an autoresponder. And the most important skill set you're going to need right away is you're going to have to learn how to do email copy, and you're going to have to learn how to relationship in your email series. You're going to have to learn how to bring people back to your social media, to your YouTube, and to your blog. Most importantly, you're going to want to bring people back to a totally your zone, your world. Jaden talked about this in a video, not a video, it was actually a live training, almost 2 hours long, that we did with our team in Ireland. And he talked about it's your universe. That's your world, so that's where there's no other noise. It's all you and how you want to be to the rest of the world. So it's the feelings that you induce. It's kind of like the difference between seeing somebody driving by on a train in a Facebook newsfeed. You know, you see that same person every day. You get on that train to go to work, and the train going in the other direction goes by you, and you look over and you see that same person every day. That's Facebook. Email marketing, and then to the website is going to bring you, like, you're going to meet the person on the platform near the train one day. That's where you get to know each other. Okay? So your email marketing has to be very social. One of the biggest tips that I've got from Mark Hoverson lately, specifically on this subject, was that the title of your email can't be something that's not going to get them to open it. Okay, it's got to be compelling and persuasive, but it doesn't have to be formal, and it shouldn't be formal. People are going to open up an email that feels like a text message to them. So you might want to consider giving this a test if you already have this kind of thing set up, giving it a test and using emails, and the title of the email being something like, hey, how are you, with an R and a U. Act like it's a text message in your title, and see if you have more. I'm watching, and it's starting to turn it around. You know, I went from, I had a really bad lull to, 25% people are opening my email when I make sure that I do a text message style title. So that's very interesting, right? So those are a bunch of that's just one of the very many things that you're going to have to learn about email marketing. And one of the scary things about it is you have to have an autoresponder. And oftentimes people have a landing page system and then they buy an autoresponder separately. And that autoresponder will have all this Latin in it, and you have to take all the words out and put it back. It is scary. Very few, as a matter of fact, the only one I've ever really seen that was well done is in the Power Lead system. You have several different campaigns for 7 different styles of businesses and so forth, things that you might want to send out. And they're so value-filled. They're also value-filled. There's only one link, and it's a click-through word. It's not a long link. Very well done. Absolutely wonderful, especially for somebody that wants to learn more about email marketing and needs to start doing it now while they're learning. Bam. In the PLS system, you have amazing copy. So that makes life so much easier. However, there's more to it than just that, and there are certain things that you're going to need to learn about it. For instance, segments, and there's all sorts of crazy things that you got to know. So you have to start somewhere, and it's better if you start with something that has the landing page. And I'm finding more and more experienced people wanting this too, because they're tired of having many different subscriptions going out for the tools that they need to have for their business. Landing page, autoresponder, and some pre-written professional copy for you to get started while you're learning how to do broadcasts. Altogether, even better. What about subscriptions? How many people can subscribe? How about as many people as you want? The only limit is 30,000 emails a day. If you try to send more than 30,000 emails a day, then you're going to have to do some sort of upgrading or whatever in our system. Don't even bother in looking at the other autoresponders to see how much that kind of email system would cost you per month separately from your landing page. Big deal. And last but not least, like I was already leading into and I got crazy, is the website. You must have your own website. And what I'm suggesting that you have is a blog. Because a blog could be moved around and designed in such a way with specialized tabs and passwords protecting certain areas where you don't have to have somebody spending tons of money on trying to get one set up. You can get one that's ready to go that you do some minor tweaks to brand yourself with, and then as you get more skilled, you could even get deeper into making it even more branded. That's got a beautiful layout, excellent font, the way people want to see things, and it's thought out and it's template. Really, really, really important. That's where you're the star. That's where your most valuable content is being displayed. That's where you are being with the people that are coming to your website with. You're not just talking to them on Facebook. You're not just seeing them on G+ and tweeting them once in a while. This is where they're there to see you and nobody else. Okay? So you must have that. I don't care if you're selling, I don't care if you're an MLM direct sales, internet marketing, affiliate marketing, or network marketing. If you do not have a blog, it's like not having an autoresponder. You've closed off your universe, and it's completely a waste of time to buy paid marketing. I say this, why does this tie in? Because as you're building the relationship with the email, you're going to want to bring them back to your blog. During the times where you're not running some sort of campaign where you're doing a double opt-in inside your email, you're going to be wanting bringing them back to your blog. At the bottom of your name, you're going to want it to say, you know, your name and then your website. It's how people get in touch with you. That's where they've got the contact me page. That's where they're seeing how you write and your dreams, and they're understanding who you are as a person in business, and they're making decisions on that. So don't bother with paid advertising until you understand off social media relationshiping. Okay? This is Coach Tara Woodruff. I have no idea how long that went. I hope you got a lot of value from this. Leave a comment below, like me, subscribe, share, or research this and see if I'm out of my mind. And make your own video about it. Maybe it'll help your team figure out whether or not it's time for them to buy, 300 clicks with a solo ad. It might be time for them to learn some stuff, because it might be time for them to take their business to a whole nother level and really, really, really show the universe and everybody else in the world that they mean business. Because if a Fortune 500 company has all that, you better too. You better start treating your business that way.